I'm just standing here waiting for the bus. I already finished clocking out, and I'm clocked back in to finish my shift for the night. I'll tell you, it was a good day. Started out right. I'm waiting for the B16 to go home now. Take the B1 to the 36 to the 44 home. So I should be home in about, So waiting for the 16 right now to go home. And we're in Bay Ridge, Shore Road by the B16 at last stop at the 63. And the day was smoothly good, smoothly right. Today I explore different cultures, different environments that, the structured growth in the cultures and stuff like that nature. We've been doing this. We've been doing the culture segment for the past year, and we experience a lot of visualization and culture. I learned that culture has an expansive view of what we learn and how we do things properly. And when you explore culture, you explore different venues and different expertise. The expertise of culture is like you go through an area where you visualize yourself making a difference, making a technical shot and everything like that. We experience Bay Ridge. We experience the side of Bay Ridge. We visit over 95th Street by the B8. So now we visit on 4th Avenue and Shore Road. The vision about it is culture is an expertise of how we live and how we explore different venues of our lifestyle. Certain lifestyle that we choose to live. But the thing about lifestyle is that when you learn about the different types of culture lifestyle, we learn that our lifestyle it impacts on how our heritage and our structure building and our actually growth in our own life. We explore different cultures and where people live. Bay Ridge is mixed. Is actually Hispanics, Mexicans, Latinos, certain type of religion that lives in this area. But we have to show type of gratitude and respect for different cultures. Our culture is like a revelation of how we grow and how we explore different veins of life. Our life structure builds our expertise of building structure. We have to not judge and respect, because when we show respect to other people, our lifestyle gets to shift, because there's things that you say to people, it could be offensive or not be offensive. But the thing about it is, when you think about culture, is our growth and understanding the purposition of why we are building up this revelation in this environment of how culture is built. Culture is built by learning the different history, learn how Bay Ridge started. Bay Ridge, Brooklyn was the first event, was owned by the Great Britain in the early 1800s. The statue over there, as you can see, the statue over there has been built in the early 1906. That's a statue right there. This park was never here. This used to be this park across the street from me. It used to be like the statue was never there. This used to be like a park where, it's a tribute park where they tribute to leaders that ran the area and who passed away and died in the early part of the 1900s. And they honor them by building up a statue of their legacy, of their life cycle. So the legacy of culture is a legacy that builds our structure. When you walk down this block right here by the boardwalk, this boardwalk was created by a Jewish guy. And this is the bridge that I'm under is the Staten Island Bridge. The Staten Island Bridge was invented by a Jewish as well. And the Staten Island Bridge was invented this was the fourth bridge from Brooklyn to Staten Island that was built. And the structure built of the bridge is that you live by levels and you go by stages. And I want you to write that down. You live by levels and you go by stages. When you levelize your life in a different type of culture and a different type of structure growth. Your structure growth reflects on how you live and how you do things. Your data, your structured data, your structure levels, your structure stages, your battle rhythms. Certain barriers that you live in is a culture that structures structuralized and how you do certain things and how the system works. The system works in two different ways. You live by structure. Your structure is where you grow and how you get there. Your level is how you stand and visualize the levels of your life. You visualize the level of your life by understanding different point of views, understand different point of segments. And the thing about segments is that when you think about your segment things, it's about a different type of venue and different type of structures that builds in that segment. Certain structures that you work on is like the structure that you understand and the structure that will help you build and help you grow in a way of living. But sometimes your structure is not right because you're not building up the right task and the right visualization. But when you visualize your life in a different point of view and at different levels and stages and prosperity over your life. So the message is talking to you about building up your own identity. That's the message right there. This is a video about building your own identity. Your own identity is your own structure. Sometimes your structure is not correct because you're not understanding the own identity of building up your own life. Your life is about understanding the purposition of learning your history and how your history affects the way of thinking and the creative thinking of your own life. Your structured life cycle is for you to understand the building and creativity of how you structure and how the way you grow and how the way you visualize your own self. You walk through the park. How you visualize your own identity when you walk through the park. You walk through the park in a way of thinking and a way of your own mindset. Your mindset comes by your understanding the purposition of your own life and your own gratitude and your own judgment. You can't own judgment, but your judgmental situation could affect your own identity. Your own identity could affect the way how you visualize people, the way how you understand certain things in your own your characteristic of life. Life is about structure building and structure growth and how you maintain that growth. And the growth of it is that you look at your life in a different perspective. You look at your life in a different point of view. When you walk on the train station and you see certain standards of your life, how you visualize that life cycle, how you visualize your own character. Your character defines your personality and your character defines your own understanding. The understanding is your growth and the own understanding of how you live and how you do certain things. I'll be honest with you. I'm over by 4th Avenue right now, and you see the traffic backing up right here in front of me? Traffic? That's the battle rhythm right there. That's the 37 that's turning right there. I'm gonna get it. So that's the 37 that's about to turn. That bus will not take me. That bus will drop me way out what I need to get to. Right? 37 right there. Hit a 37 right here. It just passed me, right? That 37 was 37 on this block right here. The 37 shut down. They shut down the 37 line years ago, and then they reserviced it back years ago. I think it was in the they resurfaced it years ago because the 37 used to run and it shut that down years ago, and the city council person for Sunset Park, they restored back the 37 because they didn't have no bus lines to run upon 3rd Avenue, so they restored the bus service. So let me tell you something. Your structure built is what your growth and how you improve your own life and how your life cycle thinks and how you think. Your creative thinking defines your structure and your growth. So right now, I'm going to levelize my structure and growth and wait for this bus. All right? That's how we do it. And as I do this, it's 7:28. See my other phone? It doesn't have no SIM card in it because I'm using it as for work. I'm using this as for work purposes, and I'm actually using this because this is the 7 I use right now for work. So when this phone dies, I have to work on this phone for now until this phone dies. The phone goes dead in a couple of minutes. So if I do a last shot on this phone, my phone dies after that, and I'm not gonna able to catch the shot. So right now I could scroll. Oh shit. I can't scroll because my phone thing's froze. All right, so I gotta do this. This will tell me where the bus is at. And I don't have no Wi-Fi over here. I don't have no service over there, huh? I don't have no service around here. Ain't that some crap? I don't have no service. Yeah, I try to find the bus app for me to catch the bus app around here. I don't have no service. Ain't this is crazy. Let me look again. I don't want to drop this phone because this phone one breaks. Alright. Technically, I don't have no service to track the bus. So I gotta log off right now to track the bus. So, all right, guys, I'm back here. I'm waiting for the B16 to go home, and I just clocked out of work. All right. Sayonara.